your forecast from the First Alert Weather Team.
All right, the high temperature did step up slightly in southeastern North Carolina today. In Wilmington, we went from 83 degrees to 85, but tomorrow is a day we'll make the bigger jump up to about 90 degrees for the high. And notice heat index, a little bit of an issue for the next couple of days. Feels like temperatures probably in the neighborhood of 95, maybe even sneaking into the upper 90s potentially as we head into the weekend. But we don't expect the summer conditions to stick around very long. Another drop in the temperatures and those heat index values projected as we head into next week. And you can see the winds have, at least for now, shifted more to a southerly direction. Tomorrow morning when you wake up, it will be a little bit warmer. We actually managed to get down to 61 this morning at ILM, but it will be a little warmer tomorrow morning when you wake up. 68 the projected temperature. I mean, the heat index won't be bad, but it will be a little bit muggier tomorrow. Feels like temperature right around 70 degrees at wake up. And then here you go tomorrow afternoon, close to 90 degrees for the high. There you can see that heat index value in the mid 90s. And Saturday, promising more of the same. You can see a little bit warmer maybe even as we head into Saturday morning, and then as we head into Saturday afternoon. Once again, we can see those heat index values approaching the mid 90s. Here's your forecast for the rest of tonight. 67 degrees, so that's about 6 degrees warmer than it was this morning. Mostly clear skies, a little bit of patchy fog is possible as we don't think the wind will be much of a concern. Visibility holding up pretty nicely. It does start to drop a little bit, maybe by about 5 or 6 a.m. And then tomorrow, 90 degrees for the high, one of the hotter days we've seen in quite a while. Mostly sunny skies, southeast winds at about 5 miles per hour. And of course, you can see the heat index values briefly maybe spiking up into the mid 90s. So if you are working or playing outside, it's not the extreme heat that we saw certainly in the latter part of July, but you still want to make sure you're drinking lots of water, taking those breaks inside when you can. Satellite, the tropical satellite revealing surprisingly quiet conditions for this time of the year. Remember, we're only less than a week now from what should be the climatological peak of the hurricane season that usually occurs around September the 10th, but still the only game in town, this area of disturbed weather, is still expected to track towards the eastern Caribbean and is expected to become Tropical Storm Gabrielle here in the port city. Here's your 7-day forecast. Up to 90 for Friday and Saturday. Some scattered storms on Sunday as the front moves in, and then temperatures back in the low 80s, maybe even right around 80 for much of next week. Lows will be in the 60s, and of course on Wednesday we have our Weather Radio event taking place, Weather Radio Wednesday, if I can say that, at the Lowe's in Leland. We hope you come out and see us.
The NFL season kicks off in just a few hours. The Super Bowl champions Philadelphia Eagles hosting their bitter rivals, the Dallas Cowboys. Jay Gray has more on tonight's big game.
Yes, sir.